Hi everyone. I bet you didn't think you'd see me this year. I know it's been a few years, but I thought I would just hop on, say hi to everyone and a big happy new year and just give you a few of my favorite beauty products that I've been using, especially in the last year or so, that I think I'll keep using this year because they're great. So hopefully you enjoy them as well and it'll help you with your beauty shopping. I'm not going to show everything that's needed in your beauty routine, but I did want to highlight in the order of skincare and beauty some of the key products. So the first is going to be the 456 Skin Day Hack Rebalancing Moisturizer. It's a nice little bottle. Is this a bottle? I'd say it's like a little tub. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's so good. I have oily skin, so it's brilliant for oily skin. I think it's also good for kind of normal combination skin, but it's absolutely brilliant. I am a moisturizing person. I love hand creams and body creams and things, and this blew me away, honestly. Got it at a sample from the Beauty Bee and it is absolutely gorgeous. But it's so creamy, it's light as well, so it doesn't feel heavy on your face at all. So once you've done kind of your skin cleansing, your prep and everything, you've put on, you know, or everything that you need to do to clear your skin, I put this straight on. It feels so good, and then I can kind of start the rest of my beauty routine. So definitely recommend. It is pricey, I'll definitely say that it's pricey, but I think it's worth the investment. Next up, and you have almost certainly heard about this one. If you haven't heard about it, then you just haven't been watching any beauty creators, because I'm pretty sure almost everyone I follow has spoken about this, and rightly so. The next one is this beauty. It is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder, and it is like, where do I begin? Okay, so it's actually, it's a cream when you first get it. So I'm just gonna open it up for you to see. It's quite cold in the UK right now, so it's definitely kind of sat and caked up a little bit, but it's a quite oily when you first open it. When you use it, it's got a creamy texture and then it dries off like a powder. I use it as a primer. It's a brilliant base. I actually use the shade 8.5, which when I use on my skin is literally like skin, and I'll probably do a video where I show that with a full kind of makeup routine video, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It comes with this little spatula as well, but I don't like to dig into things with spoons and things, and so what I've done, and hopefully it's a hack for someone as well, is I actually purchased a tanning brush. So I use a tanning brush and I use that to just sweep through in a circular motion, and then I literally just use it across my skin. I'll just use it in my T-zone really, and then kind of across the cheek. Sometimes I can use it on my whole face if I'm just kind of popping out, but I want a bit of a light look on the foundation. So it's not a full foundation. I use it as a primer, so I'll put that on first and then I add my foundation on top. It keeps me dry. Like I said before, I'm an oily person. Generally, I have very oily skin. This has been brilliant in kind of calming down the oils throughout the whole day. So hopefully you guys get to try it. There is a great shade range. However, they also have like a universal shade. So Danessa Myricks, like whatever you did to make this, do more. I cannot wait to try more of her lines because this is absolutely brilliant. Highly recommend. Now we're going to move on to the cheeks. I know blush and blushers and things and bronzers have been huge the last kind of year or so. So I've been trying a few different ones, and this one in particular is one of my favorites. This is the Made by Mitchell Liquid Blusher Blush, as it's known, and as you can see here. And this is in the shade Cherry Cola. I'm not using it right now, but this is absolutely gorgeous. I actually saw it on my sister. My sister's been a fan of Made by Mitchell's blushes for quite some time, and so when I saw it on her, I was like, this is gorgeous. I love this. What is this? And it's really, what I really like about it is that the consistency is actually quite thick. It's not too liquidy, it's not sticky, it's really lovely. I'm just gonna put some here and see if you can see it. And what's brilliant about it is that even though it may look harsh now, once you blend it out, it really seamlessly sits into your skin and is absolutely beautiful. So definitely recommend for different shades of skin as well. Like, it's really great for different shades. Obviously you use it in different amounts, but highly recommend this one. Up next is for a flawless matte finish. Like I said, I'm an oily skin girl, so I love any kind of setting powder, pressed powder that will keep me from being super oily throughout the day. And I absolutely love this Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. I use the shade 250, which is Sun Beige, and I use it to set my concealer. So under eye concealer, on my forehead, my chin area, all the kind of areas where I use concealer, I need to press and sit the powder, I use it there. I know there are a range of setting powders out there, but I always keep reaching back for this one. Maybe because it's pressed, it comes out really smooth, but I also use it with one of these velvet puffs, which makes the whole process so much easier, really smooth, and lasts for a super long time. So definitely recommend. The only issue I have with this is their shade range. I can't seem to get anything darker than this shade in the UK, at least. I know they used to have a wider shade and maybe they sell it elsewhere in the world, but I find it really hard to get my hands on here. So I would love to have other darker shades for this because it's really brilliant. It's a great product. So definitely Maybelline, if you hear me, fix that please. Thank you. Last and certainly not the least is the One Size Until Dawn setting spray. This stuff is great. It's so good for like temperate weather. It literally fixes it. So once you've done everything to your face, I just use it. I use some other setting sprays in between, but this is absolutely brilliant to just finish off your face. It doesn't make you wet. It doesn't feel wet at all. It feels really nice and refreshing. It smells pretty good as well, which is always helpful, but it keeps your makeup perfect. I can use it and my makeup stays the same for hours. What I would say, again, a little caveat, is that I have used it abroad in very hot weather and it didn't really quite hold up as well, but it was very humid weather, so I wouldn't hold that against it. I still think it's absolutely brilliant and definitely recommend everyone to try it for a little bit of a finishing, great setting powder at the end of your makeup. So that was my top 5 favorite products of at least the last kind of couple of months or year. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you're able to use some of them as well if you don't already. And I would love to hear your favorite products as well. So if you've got any holy grail products that you want to share, please feel free to share in the comments. I know I've been away for a very long time, but hopefully this is the beginning of more videos from me. So watch this space, please subscribe, share, comment. Great to be back, and I wish you a wonderful rest of the year.